When I was a kid, I would be sent to this music camp every summer for a month.
Oh yeah.
And the first summer I was there, I had a breakthrough. 2 weeks in, I realized that the store down the street sold these lollipops for like 25 cents or 30 cents. And I bought a couple, brought them back, and my friends were like, dude, where'd you get those? Like, can I buy some? And I was like, oh yeah, it's $1 each. So I bought two of them. I go back to
Why
the
did I
store
know
in
you were gonna
the
say
morning
that?
and buy like the whole package of them, slowly taking the classes. I'm like dealing them. I'm just watching Breaking Bad with
You
my
were that
wife right
kid, yeah.
now. And it feels like I was doing like a little Jesse Pinkman in music class with these lollipops, and making a
Smart.
profit. But yeah, it's just
Profit
seeing the
man.
opportunity in life, but I love that kids are, being inspired young, but especially with
Yeah.
having phones, like
Yeah.
that's my thing. And that's why I come back to, you have to create more than can you consume, because
Yeah.
there is a large tendency, and I think it probably is harder today. Like when I watched Saturday morning cartoons when I was a kid, my parents would like turn off the TV by 8 a.m. and it was like, okay, now you're going to go out inside and do something. And not that that's not like parents that haven't changed a lot, but there are more ways to consume readily available. There's internet everywhere. There's a lot of kids have phones or have access to iPads or whatever.
Yeah.
And so my job, and even I have two young kids. I have a 4-year-old and a 3-year-old. And it's amazing. Like they already tap on books and try to swipe like real life books because they've had and to me, it's like minimal iPad time or minimal screen time, but they actually have consumed a good amount. They know what YouTube suggested is and how to click through thumbnails and
Yeah.
find the most eye-catching one. So it's like, how do you also be really engaged as a parent today and guide through it? Because I don't want to be a parent that's like, well, no, you can't have access to the internet or anything like that, because I want them to have the opportunity. But it seems like a bigger parenting challenge today.
Has to be. Do you think there's ever going to be too much? I always wonder to myself if we're ever at a point with digital or technology things of the masses that exist right now in the world. Do you ever think we'll get to a point where there's just too much of everything?
I think there already is too much. There probably has been too much for a very long time. Like even for a couple hundred years, there's been too much. It's probably too much for every generation as it changes. But I think that's where it comes into just the moderating it as a parent, as self-control. I think a lot of people blame, when the social dilemma came out, that whole documentary about what's going on. And sure, some of that looks malicious, and the way they talk about it, it looks crazy. And it probably, some of that is true. But to me, that's not like, social media isn't the problem. I think it's our behaviors and our habits we've built. And of course they build it in a way that's more addicting, but like a lot of things in life, things are built that way. So you can become a repeat customer of whatever it is. So I think it's really moderating that. For me, one thing I do, because I would roll out in bed, I started this a little over a year ago, but like I'd never sleep in my room with my phone. Like my bed is a no laptop, no device place. It stays literally in a different room, plugged in every night. And one thing I actually do to do that is like, I don't charge my phone during the day. So when I'm done with one charge, like it's done. So, and phones, granted, can go probably, like mine can go 2 days maybe with decent usage, but I have to actually plug it in at night, and I keep my plug. I taped it literally to the wall so it doesn't move. So my wife doesn't take it and use it somewhere for her, and I lose it. But also it helps me, like I'm not going to move it to my bedroom and charge it there, because I've done that for so many years. And then I wake up reading emails at 6 a.m. stressed already. My heart rate's literally, like I've measured, did a study a few years ago, like my heart rate would literally just spike. Now my heart rate barely, like it just naturally spikes because I'm awake moving. But my anxiety level would go up because I'm reading text and I can get to that at 8 o'clock or 7:30 when I'm ready, but I kind of go through a morning routine and consume exactly what I want to consume, which is really just family time, kind of offline time. And then the work has its place, and I'm kind of ready to tackle it at that point. I'm like in a better mindset for it.